Holy fuck. Can you hear me, fool? Hey. Hey, fool.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What's up, Eddie? Welcome to the Best Average Podcast, my boy. Holy fuck. It's been a long ass time since I've seen you.
Been a while, bro.
Yeah?
It's been since the Mercury Lounge show, which was about, I want to say, a year ago.
It's just about, yeah. We hung out in was that like the we did a show in November. I don't think you did that. We did that with another band, Slanted Land. So yeah, it must have been around September, dude.
Was it? Yeah. Oh, man.
I don't know. It was a long ass time ago, that's for fucking sure. You grew your hair out.
Yeah. Yeah, quarantine. I don't really see anybody, so haven't cut my hair.
Holy fuck, man. Well, you're one of the best drummers in the 805, I think I would say. I've been a big fan of your drumming, and I know I know you play all kinds of instruments, but the drumming that you're doing, and I'll just introduce you to anyone who doesn't know you, but Eddie is the leader of a band called Sohex. It's a band that's been around a long ass time, just like mine. And you're in a band called Late Bloomers, right? And you play drums in Late Bloomers. You do all kinds of other things in Late Bloomers too. But I think I primarily know you as a drummer. Am I right on that one?
Yeah. I play drums and sing for Late Bloomers, and I sing and play guitar for Soul X.
The way you fucking drum, dude, is so sick. Like you keep a
Thanks, man. Hey, tell that to Alex, because on the last album, I was not. He paid someone to play drums.
Was it worth it?
I don't think so. No.
Oh really?
I would have done it for free. So there you go.
Shit. Well, how much? I don't even want to ask. How much? Well, I'm gonna ask. How much did he pay him?
He used what is that app called, Fiverr or Fiber?
Oh.
So he paid a dude to play drums on one of the tracks, and some of the tracks are just drum machine.
Oh, okay. Well, that
could have just hit me up. Would have done it for free. Obviously.
Wait, is this the record that just came out? You guys released the record right now. It's called In Time, right?
Yeah, Alex released it. I have pretty much nothing to do with that.
Okay. Well, fuck, man. That's cool. Well, then, so for you, then your main project right now is it Late Bloomers or Sohex?
Sohex is. I'm gonna jam with some dude tomorrow, but I don't know, man. It's not really I don't really have any real plans with that. I'm just gonna continue to release stuff on SoundCloud and maybe on YouTube.
Yeah.
But it's sort of at my own pace. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's whenever I get around to it, or, I also don't record my own music. I usually have to go through Alex or Bobby Ray, or I have to have somebody help me because I'm not very good at the whole engineering stuff. I never learned how to do that stuff. I kind of suck at it.
Oh shit, I had no idea. You see the impression that I have of all of the people out in Ventura right now, because when I think about Ventura, I just think about a bunch of for whatever reason, really talented people that are coming out of there with a bunch of really good shit. And I've known you for a really long time, I think, maybe 6, 7 years or something like that. And that whole time you've been making shit that I'm almost a little bit envious of, because it's exactly the kind of shit that I think I've been trying to find here in Santa Barbara for a long, long time. And I don't think I've ever really come across it. So, but in Ventura, you guys are doing all kinds of stuff. And I guess I just thought that all of you guys just know what you're doing. So it's funny to hear you say that, because I just learned something. What are you drinking?
A michelada, bro. You're drinking one too? I know. Cheers. I got the cucumber. It's like cucumber flavored. It's good, dude. It's bomb. You told me you were picking up some brews, so I figured I'd do the same.
Yeah, that's the whole purpose of it. It's just get comfortable and just relax and just talk. Because really, I haven't talked to you in the longest time, dude. And I don't even when we've hung out, I don't think we've really ever just kind of talked at all. You know what I mean? Like, cause obvious.
It's usually in a show type setting, so
Yeah.
typically we're running around, loading gear. You know what I mean? We hardly get a chance to really talk. You know?
Yeah, no, and I know that you're like a really funny dude, and like you're, I guess, almost a little bit.
You as well, sir.
Thank you, Dad. And I know that you're kind of like a controversial figure too in the area is what I've heard.
I hope so. I hope
Are
so.
do you really?
I don't know with controversial how. I
Well,
haven't done anything.
isn't it true that you have like, oh man, I don't even know, like controversial opinions and shit like that, particularly just for the area that you're in?
Oh, like what? My politics or something like that. I
Yeah,
don't know. I don't really like. My opinion is, for the most part, pretty subject to change. You know what I mean?
that's true.
I'm not like an ideologue where I attach my whole sort of my whole personality into one ideology. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. No, that's important. But I think somebody might even hear that and be like, "Well, fuck you," because I do. I don't know if people think that way, but yeah, that's kind of more what I meant. And I think that's just my point though, that even though I've known you for a long time, I don't know if I just know like the image that I have of you, like this
That's funny.
this silhouette of Eddie Madec as like this really talented musician who knows what he's doing with recordings and writes some good jams and is like a troll in his community or like.
That's your whole yeah. Hell
Are
yeah.
you?
No.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I don't go around on people's pages and hate on whatever.
Yeah.
I have a friend who does do that. It's kind of funny, he gets himself. He kind of burns bridges with people that way.
Yeah.
Goes around just hating on the leaving stuff in the comments and things like that. But I pretty much mind my own fucking business.
That's
But
cool.
can I swear on here? I know where.
Yeah, no, it's not like it's just say whatever the fuck you want within reason and just be comfortable. It's like literally I don't have any.
There's no FCC. There's no FCC listener. We're not on the radio waves. This is
No, it's just a fucking YouTube. This is just going to be a YouTube video, dude.
It's not KCSB.
No, it's a YouTube video of a
Yeah.
fucking Zoom meeting that I'm recording. Which actually, let me check that I'm even recording here. I am. So I'm just recording a Zoom meeting, dude. That's it. Like my big idea for a revolutionary podcast is to just buy a Zoom account for $14.99 a month and then ask my friends if they want to be on it, and I'm excited every time that they are. I mean, what made you want to be on the podcast? Are you excited to be on? What made you want to be on?
I don't have a whole lot going on right now, so to be honest, yeah, you asked me and I just said, yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah, it's kind of
didn't really put too much thought into it. It's like, oh, Marvin wants me to be on his podcast. I'm down. Shoot the shit a little bit, and But yeah, bro. I mean, about the politics stuff or whatever, what people might think of me. I know that there's like some of the punk rockers in Oxnard or whatever. I don't know, because maybe I wear a lot of Fred Perry shirts. So I think they think I'm like a Proud Boy or something like that.
Oh shit! I guess I could kind of see that. Yeah, you have like a little bit of that. That's right. You have like a little dude. You used to wear like turtlenecks and shit, like and like be all fucking. You look good. Like you look good. But
yeah, I think they think I'm like an alt. Well, actually, somebody called me alt-right Eddie on the internet.
Oh.
I won't say who. But I think it was just a joke, and I just, I don't really care, you know what I mean? It's just like, okay, whatever.
Well, it's a really it seems like a really charged time right now, especially like with everything that's happening, obviously. But everyone.
Last time I was at a punk show, some guy called me a Republican.
What's that mean?
Not a Republican.
Oh,
a Republican.
A Republican?
Yeah, like a pelican. Like he said it wrong. He was so stupid or so drunk or something that he's just like, you racist, you fucking Republican.
He was
pretty funny, dude.
And you think he was trying to say Republican?
Yeah, he was trying to say I was a Republican, which even that is not an insult.
Yeah, why? That's exactly like why.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But I don't know. Maybe I don't think about what people think of me really so much. But I mean, that was pretty amusing to me. I have to admit. I mean, this the fact that someone would even, I don't know, spend the time to even form an opinion on what my political leanings would be. It's just fucking hilarious to me.
It's probably just because it kind of stands out a little bit, you know, in where you're at. Because if you're just even a little bit different in political opinion or philosophy, then that can probably be viewed as a little bit of a problem out there. I guess that's just my impression. But I've seen out there, because I'm a little bit the same way. I'm always just like hey, I just want to know the ideas and talk about the ideas, and there you can be swayed one direction or another. And I've changed minds. I've grown older on all kinds of stuff for sure. So
totally.
So I feel you. Well, fuck it, man. I don't even know like if that's still around. I just remember like years ago or whatever it is when there was a little bit more of like a little bit of a scene or whatever. I think I played with your band a few times at that old hookah lounge or whatever. And
yeah, that was
those were
that
some
was cool. That was a while ago, yeah.
Yeah, so just around those times you would wear like the turtleneck with like the collar shirt. You probably still do that. I do that too. But
Steven used to be in your band.
Hendrix, yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be on the compilation that I'm working on too.
That's great.
Yeah. What's that?
You asked him and he said yeah?
He said yeah. He said yeah. So I'm gonna use the songs "Good Friend" and "Apathy, Anxiety."
That's great.
How do you say it? Is laissez faire? Laissez faire?
Yeah, because it's French. It comes from Stereolab. You know Stereolab?
Yes.
Yeah, laissez faire, I think. Laissez faire.
I just feel like such a twat trying to speak French.
I don't think he says it. I think I've heard him say like laissez faire or something. So I don't think he uses like the French pronunciation. And that band isn't even active anymore. And it wasn't even a band to begin with. So that project, I don't even think he's doing it right now.
Right. It's just like his own solo project. But the music is so good. I mean, it deserves to be heard. I don't think that just because I'm putting out that more people will hear it or anything. But, maybe they will. So it's worth taking a shot, because with this compilation, it's just like all this music I really, really love. And it's just
maybe go a step back then. So tell me about the compilation. So you're doing a compilation. I'm on it. Spoiler alert. Other bands from the area are on it. So what's driving you to want to do a compilation of obviously music?
It's just all local stuff that I really like, or I've liked for years. Like your guys' band, the Avocados.
I'd never heard of them.
They're from El Rio. Cuvo, Eddie's band.
Oh, hell
yeah. Les Bloomers, Laissez Faire. This band called Boy Girl from Oxnard.
Hell yeah.
They're pretty new. I actually ran into them today in Ventura, and they asked me to come back with them to come jam in their practice space. Okay. So
Boy Girl.
It was really fun. What's that?
Boy Girl did?
Boy Girl, yeah. I was playing bass. It was a lot of fun, man. I had a great time.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's crazy that you guys are even doing that. Like our band hasn't jammed in months at this point. Like we just haven't even.
Yeah, neither have we. Emilio, the bass player for Late Bloomer. I mean, he's played different instruments in the band, but he doesn't really wanna. I don't think he wants to. I guess he's waiting until COVID is over, but it seems like it's never going to be over.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a while at this point. I mean, we opened up.
Who knows when we're ever going to play a show again? See, I don't really like the idea of just rehearsing to play a show. No. I would like to rehearse.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's fun. You know what I mean? It's a good thing to work at to keep yourself busy. I miss going to practice. It kind of gave me a purpose. It gave me like a thing, a thing to do, a routine.
Oh,
but that's why it was so much fun playing with Boy Girl today. So I just want to play music. I play music because I love it, not because I want to be like cool or fucking famous or whatever. You know what I mean? Or play a show.
Yeah.
So people can see me. Even though playing shows is a lot of fun, I would like to get back to doing that too.
Yeah.
Because you get to you get that audience interaction. You can see how they respond to your music. You can see how bad you suck. You know what I mean?
I mean,
So
I agree with you, but I think, you know, as someone who is doing it for all of the reasons that you just said you're not doing it for, but I just know that, like, I'm never going to be cool. That's for fucking sure. But, or famous, but, you know, I think, but I do want to do it to, like, have the exposure of the work. Did you just pound that shit? Did you just kill
it
it?
was just a little sip left. It was just a
Oh,
little bit.
dude, you went fucking quick. Are you going to get another one?
I am gonna get another one, but I was maybe gonna wait a second.
Cause yeah, dude, you just fucking pounded that shit straight up. That was sick. Like we just started the podcast. We're 10 minutes in, if that, and you just crushed it. I love it. Shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out.
I'm a thirsty guy.
Thirsty boy. But yeah, no, like, cause you know, cause I was even asking, like, what's fun about jamming, and it is fun, you know, but I also, like, I do look at it as like work a little bit, but work that I love to do,
Oh,
if that makes sense.
yeah.
But for me, it is work. Like right now, like I'm having fun and I love talking to my friends, but it's also a little bit like I'm working, kind of, you know, because I'm gonna edit this, I'm gonna like put it up, I'm gonna like promote it, I'm gonna like do like a little preview just so people know that you're on it. People like you, and I think people want to see you, and a lot of people probably never see you in something like this or just kind of talking. Um, so in that sense, it's a little bit of work, but not for cool or fame so much. But I think exposure, yeah, and like a growth of an audience, yeah.
It's cool. It's cool to see how people respond to the music. You know, which is one of the great parts about playing live. You get to see right in front of your eyes how people respond to it, if they dance or what they sort of do to it. And you know, it's the same reason why I want to put out this compilation album with all the local artists, is because I want people to hear it, because you never know who's gonna really have a connection with music.
Right.
Like I showed Raul, I showed him Polyester Sweater the other day. He loved it.
Tell us who Raul is.
Raul is Soul Hex's drummer.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he loved it. I showed him a Boy Girl. He had never heard that, and he thought it was amazing. He was like, "Wow, this is really cool. This sounds like some good tweet pop or something."
There's
like
so
that,
much
you know?
music here. Like, dude, when I fucking heard Late Bloomers and like you guys, I fucking freaked out, because I'm telling you, man, like, especially like just rewind 6 years ago or whatever, when like, and even still, there's just not a lot of stuff like what you guys are doing. I think there is now more though, especially in Ventura. But the kind of shit that we're all playing, like, obviously, I think, in my opinion, is now dead. But even like 40 years ago, yeah, it wasn't even like that popular anyway already. So
no, it wasn't. Yeah, it was.
So
it's the same thing with, like, you know, the Avocados. You know, they're going to be a compilation as well. Yeah, you never heard of them.
Yeah,
they were active from like 2010 to like 2014, 2015. And they were supposed to have their record released under Yay Records, which is it's now defunct, but it was a local record label that had, you know, Catwalk, Nick Hessler, the Sea Lions, some other cool bands, the Maria, the Tartans, Hoshua's old band, you know, the guy from Food Bombs.
K Babies, K Babies.
Not Cave Babies, the one he had with his sister. Watercolor Paintings.
Watercolor Paintings, yep.
So they were all on this label, and Avocados was supposed to release their material. They were supposed to have their 7-inch released through Yay Records. But something happened between the guy who ran the label, Eric Baio, and the guitar player from Sea Lions, Adrian, apparently. So they had some sort of quarrel or whatever, and then I guess that dude, Eric Baio, I mean, I don't fucking really know any of these people, but I guess he said, Yay Records is done. And Avocados never got their 7-inch pressed or whatever. I mean, they could have fucking done it themselves or whatever, but that's expensive. Why I want to.
Yeah.
It's expensive. You know, they could have made a CD or whatever, but they didn't. And, you know, nobody ever heard them, really. You know? So and it fits with all the music that's going to be on there. It's great. I mean, it's good stuff. So yeah, for anybody listening, I mean, look forward to that. It's going to be a really cool project. I'm working on the booklet right now and bios for all the bands. And
You won't give us a preview of the booklet, will you?
I'll probably just also maybe send you like, you know, your guys' page, what it might look like, but it's really in the infancy stage right now.
Yeah, no.
It's just an idea, but it'll come together pretty quick, man. If I say I'm going to do something, I pretty much do it. I don't like to half-ass things, you know. I have my mindset on this whole doing the comp thing, so we're going to do it.
That's good. That's good. Like a lot of people, it's really hard to get over just that little hurdle. Like in all kinds of things like this, people always throw out like, oh, we should do this, we should do this, we should do this. And they're always good ideas, but then pretty rarely do they go from idea to actually being executed. So I'm glad that you're actually going through that motion. Because I mean, a compilation of really good bands is never a bad idea. And it's like there's no reason not to do it, especially with all of the good bands that exist in this area right now. But you know, with just any good ideas, like they rarely come to fruition. It's just the nature of it.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? Strength through unity. You know what
That's
I'm
what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's.
It's
I'm
just
glad.
like the bands that are all involved on this. You know, they might hear some other bands on the compilation and be like, "Wow, that's really cool," and you know, be into it, and it might influence them or something. All these bands that are going to be on it have influenced me, or you know, made me really take a step back and be like, "Wow, that's cool," or reevaluate myself and what I'm doing. You know, it's just cool to see people doing their thing, being creative in their own way. Like it was really cool jamming with Boy Girl today, man. It was really a lot of fun.
Well, so tell
I want
me
to get back
that.
to
You brought it up a few times. So what happened? You ran into them where? Like just hanging out at the street or what?
I take this old guy to his doctor's appointment as like a side job.
Awesome.
And then I went across the street to go get a sandwich, and then I ran into him.
Somehow
he recognized the mask on. Yeah.
What kind of sandwich?
Tuna.
With just tuna?
Well, like, yeah, lettuce, tomato, and onion and shit like that. But yeah, I got a tuna sandwich from him.
You take a picture?
I asked him what he was getting. He's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, well, fuck it, I'll get the same thing.
Okay.
I was just hungry. Oh,
yeah,
I eat like once a day, bro.
Me too.
I think it's because I'm a drinker.
Oh shit! Are you really?
I only eat like one time a day, and then I just fucking drink beers.
No, I do too, man. Like, but I think honestly, it's because like the house I'm living in, man. Like, I don't cook, man, but I want to. So I'm thinking of like leaving.
You should cook, man. It's not as hard as it seems.
I want to, bro. Like in my last house, I did all the time, but it's just in this house because it's like a house of like 7 people, and like the kitchen is just always like being taken up nasty, and I'm like one of the later people in the house, and I could just like be a jerk and start taking ownership of it. I wouldn't even be being a jerk if I did that, but it's just not that comfortable, you know, to do that. Like I'm comfortable doing that, but I don't see a point. I'll probably just end up leaving at some point. Hopefully nobody's hearing me in the house because they'll be like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I only eat one time a day too, and I eat out most of the time, which is like they can afford that.
Of course.
And I've controlled my drinking. I don't know how your drinking is, but
out of control, bro.
For real?
It's completely out of control.
Seriously?
I'm gonna drink myself to sleep tonight.
No shit. But
no, it's not. I'm joking, but
I know.
You know, whatever.
I know. Me too. I drink.
I drink like 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Sometimes 7.
That's pretty hefty, my boy. That's cool. I have to stop.
I'm not fat yet.
Yeah.
I'm not fat yet, but you know, who knows? Who knows how this?
Bro, I fucking got fat. Like before COVID, I was going to the gym. I had a personal trainer. I was starting to look sexy, bro. But now I look like a fucking Santa Claus trucker or whatever, you know. So like it sucks.
You had a personal trainer?
Yeah. Why'd you say it like that, bro? Why did you say it like that, though, bro? Why'd you say it like that?
Just the idea of having a personal trainer to me is just pretty funny.
I know.
Was he's just some dude who worked at the gym, huh?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I know it's kind of like bullshit and kind of like it is expensive, but the thing about it is because it's expensive, it's a motivator because you're like, fuck, I just spent $1,500 or whatever to get X amount of sessions, and if I don't use it, then I just wasted that. And so it's just a motivator and like a good trainer. Like I have a disability, so having someone who
Oh,
can
no.
work with me.
Yeah.
Um, did you say I can tell? Or because that would have been funny if you did.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh,
I
I
didn't
wish
see
you
that.
had said that. Oh, I wish you had said that.
Yeah,
But I thought that's what you said.
that's cool. Stick
No,
with it. Keep working. That's good stuff, man. I usually get my exercise through just like, doing cardio or whatever. I like riding a bike or going and playing basketball or something, and a little bit of this,
yeah,
a little bit of wrist work.
yeah.
I'm just
We have sick biceps, bro, and I can totally see why. But okay, so you got a sandwich. You ran into some fool from Boy Girl.
boy girl. It's like boy slash girl, but
Yep.
like the forward slash, like you guys.
Yeah,
Like you
triple
guys have 3
slash.
forward slashes.
Yeah, and they were like,
So
"What?
now
Buddy,
there's
what's
two
up?"
bands on the comp. There's 2 bands on the comp with forward slashes in the name.
Us and Boy Girl.
Boy slash girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they make you say boy slash girl? Like, do they? Is that their thing?
I don't know,
Okay.
but no, I don't think. I mean, do you say forward slash forward slash forward slash internet?
No.
No, of
Yeah.
course not. But
No.
didn't you have to change it because of the fucking one guy internet?
There's a one woman internet in her band who her band started. You know Odd Future, right? Odd Future Wolfgang.
Yeah, of course.
So she was the producer or DJ, I think, of Syndicate is her name, of Odd Future. So Tyler the creator and all of them. And she started a band, I think like a year after mine, called The Intranet. So hers is the internet, ours was the internet. And obviously hers was just always going to blow up because it's a part of Odd Future, and it completely like demolished ours. So we're not gonna change the name because fuck them. We came first, and if we ever get into legal trouble, I think we're just gonna hopefully, if we can't fight it, then just get some publicity out of it. Um, so I'll do like a
Yeah.
rap war against them, or sort of just like a internet versus internet kind of thing against them because we were first. We were a year first, but that's not why we changed it. We changed it from the internet to internet because the is kind of lame. Like now, like there's so many the bands, the blah blah blah, the blah blah blah, and I don't want to.
Of course.
I'm not shitting on anyone. If you have a the in your name, like hey, more power to you. All good for you. I love you.
I'm glad we're not the late bloomers.
Yeah.
That would be a little, I don't know, not as cool.
The soul hacks, like you know what I mean? Like
So X.
yeah, it would sound like stupid. The boy forward slash girl. Like it just doesn't. It's just kind of corny now. But at the time, 2010, it was like fine. So, but now that's why we just did it for it's like it looks cool visually because like if you type in a URL, you type in the slashes. You don't have to type in the slashes, but you
Of
can.
course. More and more bands do that now, I feel like, where they use
Stylistic.
punctuation in their name.
Yeah, stylization is what
Kind of, yeah. Or they'll replace, I don't know if you've ever seen when they replace U's with fucking V's. You ever see that?
like cult and yeah.
Cult. Yeah, Cult Nation or whatever. I don't know. I mean, you kind of have to because all the band names are taken, no?
Yeah, it's fine, bro.
Yeah.
Like we need to find. Yeah, you just have to find new ways to get creative nowadays. So that's like the cool thing about just
Yeah.
all of this oversaturation that we have. In my opinion.
There's a trance, or what I guess they're like a house band
Yeah.
from Mexico called Soul of Hex.
No, really?
I'm kind of relieved though because somebody else had the same idea. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what is so?
Because that name doesn't really make any sense. I just got 2 words.
What
But
is
then when what?
soul hex is like a curse, right? Like on your soul.
Yeah, pretty much. The hex is a curse. Soul, yeah, it's like a curse on your soul, I guess.
How do you come up with your name?
Well, you know, we went through a lot of name changes. I wanted to be a soul group, like I wanted to play like soul music, which, you know, I always had it in my head, like I wanted to play some kind of oldies, like kind of like some R&B and soul music.
Yeah.
But, you know, when we did our recording and when I hashed out my ideas, it didn't really come out like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not really straightforward soul music at all. I mean, if people were to listen to it, it doesn't sound like straight up soul music or anything like that. But I always had it in my head. I mean, this is like 2013. I was a baby.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to have soul in the name. So at first I wanted to be the Soulphonics, like the Delphonics.
Oh,
Soulphonics.
Yeah.
But then that name was taken by somebody. And then it was
glad
like
that was taken.
And then it was like the Soul Abstractions. And then it was like the something else. There was some pretty bad names. Yeah,
That's a bad name, baby.
That's a bad name.
Soul Abstraction? That sounds like you would have like a rapper with dreads in that band.
Yeah. Abstraction. But either way, it's a bad name. Bad name.
It's not good.
I don't know how I ended up on Soul Hex. Yeah. No, I don't. I think I really like this tagger from Oxnard. His name was O-Hex.
Yeah. Okay.
And I thought it looked cool, and it sounded. And I'm like, oh, Soul Hex. I don't really know, man. I don't really remember, but which is the name stuck.
Yeah.
So, but
would you say what happened with your band sound then, if you wanted to be a soul band and then it wasn't soul, is that, you know, it's kind of like, because not as an insult, but when you don't actually know how to like play a style, but you want to try to mimic it, like sometimes you'll come out with something that is like different because it just takes in the influences that you have.
Of course.
Is that what happened with you guys?
Pretty much. I mean, we have a lot of different influences. Our old drummer Raul, we were both like really into hardcore when we met each other. We were both really into hardcore and just a lot of random stuff. So the way the music came out was just, I mean, whatever. It just came out that way. But I always wanted to be a band originally.
Yeah.
I never wanted to be an indie band. I don't even really like that. I don't even like indie. I don't really like saying indie. I don't really like it as a label for a type of music. Because it's almost kind of like, you know, indie, it's independent. Sort of like alternative. It's like, okay, alternative to what? Mainstream music?
Yeah, yes. That's what it is, yeah. So
this thing is a silly way of what?
Do people call you indie?
I don't really know what people call me. It's sort of like, you know, we were talking about the politics earlier. You know, I don't really know what people think of me. I try not to spend too much time thinking about what people think of me. But yeah, they probably do. I think I've gotten that before.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we would be on the bill with like punk bands from Oxnard.
Right.
It'd be like, oh, these hipsters, these indie hipsters.
Yeah.
You know, whatever, they're lame, or you know, they just want to be trendy and cool and play indie music. You know, but
like they don't even know about the AK that you have in your trunk or whatever, or like the knives that you're carrying in your fucking. They just have no idea about it. They're just calling you.
Yeah, that I carry the blicky on me 24/7.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
No, for sure. No, that makes sense. I don't like the title indie either. Like that's why I call us punk. I think you guys are punk too. I always tell Alex that I think his band is punk, but if you guys don't think so, then fuck me. You know, whatever.
Alex hates punks.
Oh wow.
Alex hates punks. Like
Alex hates punk. He hates punk. He hates the people. He doesn't hate punk.
No. Yeah, that's what I mean. He hates like punk rockers, like the
because the music is
studded jacket types.
Fire.
I think it's Alex. Yeah, he can't stand those people. I mean, I don't blame him. The punks from Oxnard are fucking garbage. Any of you punks, if there's any Oxnard punks listening to this, fuck you.
Fuck you, Oxnard punks. No, I'm just kidding.
Fuck you, Oxnard punks. Yeah, exactly.
Why do you? So is it because like I mean the thing? Here's the funny thing. This is what I don't fucking get, man. I don't get this shit at all. Like, tell me if you get it, because I think you're gonna say you don't get that shit. I think you're gonna say I don't get that shit either, Marv. But how is it that like some shit can be punk and then some shit can't. Isn't anything kind of punk if you think about it? I'm looking for my lighter. That's why you're seeing me like scrounging around. But
there's like, you know, there's. Am I what?
do you feel me, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Cause here's what I think. I think your band, So Hex, is punk, and I think it's punk. Where the fuck is my fucking light? I think it's punk because of the attitude, bro. Like you have like you don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I mean? You just do whatever the fuck you want, and like and your music is fast. I found it. But to me, that's punk. But in that like whole thing, it's like, no, that's not punk. Like, you're not.
I
Real.
always wish we had more. I always wish we made more fast songs. That's the one thing in Late Bloomers. I think we have Late Bloomers has more fast songs. But in the future, if we do ever release another Soul Hex album, I would love for the songs to be really fast.
I thought you were working on one.
I am.
Yeah. Okay.
I am, but it's not really a cohesive. This stuff, none of it seems like it would fit together on an album. It doesn't seem very cohesive. It's just kind of a bunch of random shit.
Who gives a fuck?
But
Nobody gives a fuck about albums nowadays. When's the last time? Maybe you do, but when's the last time you listened to an album?
All the time, man. Hold on, I'm gonna go grab another beer.
Go for it. So everyone, we are on the Best Average podcast. I got my homie Eddie Madec, who I haven't talked to in a hot minute. This fool's the homie. I've known him for a long time. I'd like to hear from him more because this fool is cool as fuck, and he's a really talented musician. Check out his shit. He's doing a compilation. Don't worry, it's a compilation of music. I know what you guys are thinking, you dirty audience. I'm looking for my grinder. That's what you're seeing me doing. So if you're wondering, like, why is this fool like just looking around? That is why. And yeah, you know, it's always cool to connect with people I haven't talked to in a long time. I hope he comes back with a fucking fire michelada. You guys are about to see how fat I've gotten right here. Oh, here it is. Here we go. And you saw my Pink Floyd shirt. You're seeing, today I'm wearing Metal, the Pink Floyd album Metal. I bought a shirt of the album cover of Metal. That's one of my favorite albums of all time. Major influence on the music that I make and things that I do. And I recommend anyone who hasn't listened to there you are, album Metal, to do so. While you were out, I was looking for my grinder and I stood up and I was like, I'm fucking fat now, bro. And like, but I showed my Pink Floyd Metal shirt, bro. Like,
oh,
yeah,
that's my favorite Pink Floyd album.
Oh, no way! I knew it. I didn't know that, but that's so sick that that's true. Isn't it so good?
I reach for it, slide right down behind.
Yeah.
I got a beer for both of us, dude. Here you go.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, cheers, huh?
Yeah.
Thank you, bro. I got one, so I'm going to pound this one real quick, but I really appreciate it, bro. So you listen to albums? What's the last album you listened to?
This compilation called Sleazy Listening.
Do you listen to compilations? Holy fuck. You're making a compilation and you listen to compilations?
Is that lame? I mean, how lame am I?
No, it's sick. It's just funny. Like, it's great. But it's just funny.
Yeah.
What's the compilation? That's not an album, bro, by the way. That's not an album. A compilation is not an album. But anyway, go ahead.
Sleazy Listening.
Okay.
It's like it sounds like movie soundtrack.
Oh,
it's
cool.
like a film score, but with like women moaning over the songs and shit.
Okay. Why?
I don't know. I like the music. It's just the fact that there's women moaning and stuff over it. You know, it doesn't really bug me. So.
No, that's cool. I guess I mean, but what is so? It's on purpose. So I guess I mean, but I guess when I said why, not like in like a ew why, but just in a what is the like what's the concept? It's just like
really mellow mood music. I mean, not all the songs have like not all the songs have moaning and women having orgasms on them, but
enough of them.
Know, it's like sexy music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's like very sexy.
Okay, that's cool. Shout out Sleaze listening. Maybe I'll dude, fucking pound, bro. Fuck. Bro, I love it. You're fucking
I'm
pounding.
thirsty. I'm a thirsty fella.
Thirsty. Hell yeah. It's 81 degrees out here, I think, when I last checked. What is it over there?
You're in Goleta, right? Or are you in Santa Barbara?
Nope, you got that shit right, my boy. Goleta.
Goleta. It's probably a little cooler over there than it is over here, but it's probably about the same. Feels fine to me.
Yeah, it's fine. I got my fan going. I don't know if you can hear it, but what about before that? What album do you listen to?
Let's see. Frankie Valli, Greatest Hits.
Frankie
I was
Valli.
listening to this.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Frankie Valli. Yeah, you do. Walk like a man, talk like a man, walk like a man from you.
Hell
You know
yeah.
that song, right? Are you taking a resin hit?
I told you. Oh, you can tell?
I could tell.
Sorry, bro.
You're wild boy.
I'm just, no, it's like, I got these. Okay, so I'm not going to tell you my homie, but he gives me this, like, homegrown. So I'm just clearing out the bowl before I pack it. But don't judge me, bro. Just tell me about the next album you listen to. So Frankie Valli, that's cool.
Don't judge me, bro.
But no, so you want to, okay, but I guess we said this because you're saying that your next album, like the songs you're making so far aren't cohesive, and I was just telling you, like, who gives a fuck, really? And like, you know what? Maybe the cohesiveness is in just the fact that it's you, bro. Like, it's just like your shit, and this is what you do, and it's like, it's all you, right? Like, not like you're not writing fake ass music. You're not like sitting there like, I want to write a song about blah blah blah. Like, you're just writing whatever you feel. I'm sure, from what I understand about you, right?
Yeah, I guess.
So then, how is
I don't
it?
know.
Yeah.
Some of the ideas are a little half baked. You know what I mean? I don't think it's done. It's not really. I want it to be, in the end, I want it to be something I'm proud of, and I also want it to be from start to finish, sort of like an experience. You know, I do want people to listen to the whole thing all the way through.
Okay.
And I want the songs to blend, and you know.
That's respectable, bro.
That's just that's the idea I have. You know, I would like. Well, I don't know. Take the most recent Late Bloomers release, for instance. You know,
In Time.
You sing.
Shout out Late Bloomers. In Time.
You sing on it. Emilio sings on it, and I sing on it. And all the songs sound much different. Like the song, the one with saxophone on it.
Mm-hmm.
And what's it called? Sweet Pea.
Yeah.
The one that Alex pretty much did everything on.
Yeah.
And then right after that is that song with you on it. And it, to me,
would it make a difference, by the way? Shout out Late Bloomers. This was called To You. Yeah, To You. It's all different from each other.
To me, it's kind of a mishmash of things. I guess, yeah, in the end, it's all music made by Alex Gonzalez. With, I mean, with other people's, you know, singing and playing instruments. But I don't know. I'd like to have like an album from start to finish that just kind of all the songs blend into each other really well. But that's just my idea. I think it's because I've been listening to a lot of like Italian movie soundtracks and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be cohesive because it's like a fucking movie soundtrack. It's gonna be cohesive. Well, no, that's cool, man. I mean, then fuck. I guess I just hope. I'll just tell you my hope then, if that's the approach you're gonna take, is that you don't get in your own way of getting something done, you know, because like Stephen Hendricks does this first podcast guest, he just fucking like he writes just such good music, just like you, but then he never releases shit. That's why when he told me that he wanted to do your when he wanted to be on your compilation, I was like, really? That's so sick, because he never wants to release anything. He and I did a whole fucking EP split together called The Godfather Part 4. It's the sequel to The Godfather Part 3, the movie. And
that's a great title.
He made his half of the split private on SoundCloud. And when I asked him why, he's like, it's because it sucks.
He's tripping, bro.
Fucking tripping, bro. So dumb. And that's why, like, I'm glad.
His music is really good. That's actually, his songs are the first 2 songs on the comp.
Wow, what an honor, bro. Fuck you, Steven.
His music's really good, dude.
I'm jelly of that.
He sells himself short.
He is, bro. He's really good. Super talented dude. He inspires me, bro. You guys all inspire me. Maybe I'll check out Boy/Girl if you like him, because
I'll shoot you a link.
great. Yeah, maybe what I'll do is since we're talking about a lot of different bands, and I'm sure you're trying to like help, part of your compilation, it sounds like, is to just help those names get out too. Maybe send me the links to them, and I'll just put them on the video description once I get it going.
Sure. Yeah, that's good. So you're gonna edit this?
No.
You're just gonna throw it up there.
I'm gonna throw it on the video description. You know, in a YouTube video, like there's that description, like on the
No. I get that, but are you gonna edit like all the stuff that we're saying and cut out all the fat?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Just raw, uncut.
That's it. Yeah, dude. Like it's just okay. So I watched the Joe Rogan podcast like once, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's what I'm doing. Got it. That's what I'm gonna steal every idea from. So that's what that's about.
Yeah, I like Joe Rogan's podcast. He's pretty good. I like his guests. He's got some good guests.
Eddie,
are you gonna ask me if I've ever tried DMT?
No, we talked about that. We talked about that on the last episode, which was Jay Brooks, our drummer, and I don't want to talk about psychedelics again, not for a little while. Have you done them?
Yeah.
And I know your joke, by the way. Your joke is that Joe Rogan talks about DMT.
Yeah.
I was just curious because
I did DMT one time and I fucking threw up, and then I thought I was in outer space or some shit like that. So
yeah, you take off. You really do take off. It's insane.
It's pretty fucked. I don't like it.
Oh, really? Okay. That's fucking.
I did acid a few times, you know, maybe like, I don't know, more than a few, but yeah, I saw my sister have a really bad acid trip, and then ever since then,
yeah,
I don't really fuck with it. I'll do mushrooms every once in a while though.
Okay, and you like those?
Natural. I just only eat like a little piece.
Okay. Feel it? Have you felt it when you do it?
Yeah, I mean, I feel it. I'll feel it even if I eat just a little piece, I'll feel it. And it's not like I'm super high or tripping. It's just you kind of just feel like pretty good.
The real experience though is when you trip. So I will say that. And if you got if you're hesitant because you saw someone have like bad trips, that's understandable. Did your lighting change? Something changed.
I turned off the light over here.
Whoa, that's such a difference. That's crazy.
Yeah, got that two-face effect. Like one half of my face is all dark.
Sick, dude. Yeah, it's like a totally different. I'm gonna cut this into 2 episodes now because I have a different guest on now.
A Mexican Joker.
Yeah, Mexican Two-Face. I thought.
Mexican Two-Face. Sorry.
When are you gonna get a haircut or no?
Eventually, because it's gonna start looking really fucking stupid pretty soon.
Yeah, here's mine. It's like.
Let me see. Oh wow, look at that, gorgeous.
Yeah.
Look at her.
I feel I look like Al. I look like Al from fucking Home Improvement. You know what I'm talking
about? Oh my god, no.
Yeah, baby. Oh yeah.
Not Al. Oh, dude, you should have him join the internet.
I tried to ask him to come in the podcast, and he was like, "Dude, you're a nobody. Get the fuck out of my fucking face with that shit." Like, you're Al from Home Improvement, bro.
Wait, he was on Home Improvement?
Wait, no, who's Al? Who the fuck do you think I'm saying when I say Al? Al!
Sorry.
Oh, you're thinking about a real fool, all right?
Okay, I understand what you're talking about now. I thought you were talking about the sitcom Alf. A-L-F.
Oh.
Fucking little alien.
Damn, I was like, whoa, we're talking, okay, yeah, no, not the alien. Although, yeah, I can see that too. You know what that means, bro? If you thought I said Alf, it's because you think I look like Alf, bro. I don't fucking blame you, actually. I'm looking at myself. I'm kind of cute. I'm not too bad.
That'd be pretty fucked if I said you look like Alf. I thought that's what you're saying. Anyway. Moving
That's
on.
the lighting I needed, bro. That's the lighting I needed. That shit is fucking fire, bro. Like you're
If
well in focus.
if you think you look like one celebrity, who would it be?
I said it, bro. Al, like from fucking Home Improvement, bro. Look at my haircut. Otherwise, who would it be? I'm gonna ask you the same shit. I don't know. I feel like I'm myself. Do you have an answer for me?
Oh, for me, who do you think?
Who do you think I
If
look
I
like?
would look like a celebrity, I think I would look like. One time somebody told me I look like the dude from Alien Ant Farm. Like the singer from Alien. I know it's a pretty obscure reference
You don't look
because.
like the dude. You don't look like the dude from me. Oh, maybe with your other haircut. With your other haircut, yeah. Right now,
Yeah, like a shaved head.
you look like my homie Danny Cuate. Who do you think I look like?
Probably a mix between. Yeah, give me a side profile. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Probably Al from Home Improvement.
Yeah,
You know,
dude.
like,
That's the fucking shit, bro. That's my fucking shit. That's what I'm trying to tell you, my boy. You think I'm fucking around on the best average podcast, Eddie? You got me fucked up, bro. I thought you were the homie, but now I know you're just a fucking little ass. No, I'm not gonna say that word.
Little ass homie. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a celebrity's name, and I'm drawing a blank. So.
It's all good, bro. I think that's the one. Or that fool, that fool, like that comedian fool with the glasses. He was on Arrested Development. I know you know who I'm talking about.
Oh my God! I have a friend who looks like that guy.
You know what I'm talking about? With the glasses, he
Yeah,
had the bald head.
he's really funny.
What's his name?
Fuck. He's
And
Tobias, right?
oh, and the show I don't know, but I mean the real name. Hold on. Let me type that in real quick. Bald head. That might be a second one, or I might look like Louis C.K. Just people nobody wants to look like is what I look like as a celebrity. I'm gonna type in bald.
Louis C.K. is a genius, dude.
I think so too. I think he's a funny ass guy.
Have you seen Horace and Pete?
No, what is that?
It's a show on Hulu. Watch it, bro. It's Louis C.K. wrote it. It's really good.
It's a movie? Oh no, it's a show?
It's a television series.
It's a recent television series?
2016.
Yeah, because that fool got canceled.
It came out back in the internet / Soulhex heyday.
Okay.
Back when we were cool.
You guys are still cool, bros. David Cross.
David Cross.
Man.
My homie Adrian looks like David Cross, but like the hardcore version. If David Cross had gauges.
You said his name, bro. I love it. Shout out Adrian.
I'm saying everybody's name on this shit. I'm name dropping like
Good, this is gonna be my favorite podcast then, because that's the fucking shit.
Yeah. I can't control my shit talking sometimes. I hope nobody is offended.
Dude, I think I think that's what it's about then, bro. That's why you're fucking alt-right Eddie, because people gotta find something about you, my boy.
I got love for all the homies. I got love for everybody, but you know,
I feel that, but you know what?
Truth, man.
You know what you got, bro? That's that brutal honesty, bro. You just hit him with it. That's like why people think you're funny. Like that's why I think you're funny too, bro. Because you just hit people with that shit. Like, you know, like you'll be like, what celebrity do you look like, Marv? You know what? After thinking about it, you're right. Al from Home Improvement. Al from Home Improvement. That's what you look like. You know what I mean? So I love it, bro. Like you got that brutal, bro. You started this podcast by being like, oh, Alex hired a drummer, you know, and he paid him whatever amount.
That's pretty fucked, actually. He might be mad about that. I'm not sure. I think it was only on one track. I'm pretty sure it was only on like one track.
He won't be. I mean,
I hope not.
And if he is, for what? What are you mad about, bro? It's all good. Like, own your hustle, baby. Like, I'll fucking pay a drummer to play on our shit too. We have a drummer. His name is Jay. That fool is sick. I love that fool. He's my homie. But you know, he also wants to be in the band as like something different than a drummer. So we're trying to like kind of find a way right now to to have him take other instrumental responsibilities in the live portion.
What does he want to play?
He wants to participate in the band more as like a a creative contributor. So in the live setting, he wants to be just more upfront, and in front of people. And that could include guitar, that could include vocals, that could include just whatever puts him more in that place, because he loves being there. Like he loves being like front of stage, talking to the people, engaging with them, etc. And so like, and he's not the greatest drummer. Because he's learned, he's learning over time, but he's a good drummer, and he does a great job for the band as the type of drumming that we need in our band. But if we had money and we are like, Jay, all right, let's get you front of house, dude, and let's get a drummer to just learn the shit and play it so we can just record that shit really quick and easy, and then start focusing on other stuff, like I'd be all for it, and I'd own that, and I'd hope he wouldn't get mad at me for not letting him play the drums on that one if we wanted to move a different direction. And I don't think he would, because the end of the day, it's like not that, like it's like part of it's not like a band with like an egoistic sense within it. So no, I don't think Alex will be mad, because I think he understands that too about late bloomers.
At the end of the day, I mean, I don't really give a fuck. I mean, if he wants to use whoever on whatever, it's his choice.
Yeah.
So I kind of surrender a little bit of control when it comes to that project.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I write a lot of the lyrics. I play the drums or whatever, and I put in my two,
right?
Put in my two here and there, but
you write melodies and lyrics. Cause tell me, who did this one? Because didn't you sing this original one? I don't know the words, but I'm just gonna hum it. You're on, I think.
I wrote the lyrics and the melody.
And the melody, yeah. So that one's fire, bro. So I guess when you say then you give up a little bit of control, what do you mean by that? Because I guess
when it comes to the album artwork,
yeah,
I have basically no input. When it comes to like the most recent album, In Time, I pretty much had no say in the track listing, whatever. It's more if he's in control of how it goes. But I'm fine with that. I'm also it puts me in a position where I'm also maybe I have less responsibility, which is also nice.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, maybe it's just one of those things. Because listen, I've been I've been in a band or whatever, trying to do something for years, and with my group, I end up reserving a lot of that too, in many ways. Not in a very rigid way. Like I'll always ask for ideas to be contributed, but I guess at the end of I reserve that executive right to make a decision, or to cast just the final direction so that we can move forward. But and so in that regard, like I definitely understand like that Alex position. I definitely understand from you what you're saying. You're giving up a little bit of that creative control. So yeah, I can speak to both inputs on that one. That's always tricky, dude. Like that's the kind of shit that's like tough about being in things like that, and everyone's trying to find a right way to do it where everyone is comfortable. I mean, are you? And it sounds like you're comfortable with that. And it sounds like you.
Yeah, I don't think.
It also sounds a little bit though like you would want a little bit more responsibility. Like, is that true, or am I reading too much into what you're saying, or?
I would say I sing on most of the songs. It almost seems like Late Bloomers is kind of like a collective.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because so many people are sort of involved in making the music.
Yep.
I mean, just on our last album, Better Late Than Never, there's like 4 people singing on it.
Yep.
So it's like, it almost seems like it's kind of like a collective. And you heard what I was saying earlier about having an album from start to finish be like kind of like a cohesive idea or whatever. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, there's certain things that I would do differently.
Yep.
But I sort of have to, you know what I mean? My role is a little bit different. I guess in a way it's sort of an unspoken thing, but it almost seems like, Soul Hex is more of my project. That's my child, my baby.
Yeah.
And Late Bloomers, that's Alex's baby. So
Yeah. No, that's cool.
what are you gonna do? Even
Well,
though I do, I mean, I do write a lot of the lyrics and make a lot of melodies and help write the songs,
yeah.
obviously.
Listen, yeah, I definitely think of you as a big contributor to it. In maybe what you might tell me is that actually, Marvin, you have also contributed to it, and that's kind of more what I'm speaking to. That it's like a collective because yes, I contributed to it, but then a lot of other people have contributed to it too. But the core is Alex. You know, Alex, who's kind of there as like the the mastermind. Uh,
Yeah.
of it. Yeah, no, for sure. And I guess when you say that you might do things a little differently, I think it speaks to Sohex, right? Because you're telling me that with Sohex, that's kind of more your own project. You want to put things that are more like cohesive albums, and you want to do things that are more like kind of, for lack of a better term, a more like kind of traditional band. Even you know what? Even
Yeah.
in your in the name that you originally wanted, like you said, you wanted to be a soul band, which I think is kind of it almost like speaks to what you're saying because I don't know if I were to like if you were to ask me what kind of band do you want to be, I don't think I would give like a or like when I started internet, I don't think I would give like a genre that I want it to be, right? I would just like be like, well, I don't know, I just want to play, I just want to write the music that I want to hear or whatever. Um,
Yeah.
so it's just a difference in approach philosophically that I'm hearing from what you and Alex do. I mean, question for you: have you ever, do you guys like talk about like the directions and stuff like that, or is that something that you guys?
You know, me and Alex don't really, we don't see each other a whole lot. I don't think I've seen him probably in a few months.
Wow, that's crazy. Yep, same,
It's
same.
been a while since I've seen him, but we talk almost every day.
That's cool.
We message each other almost every day, whether it's like, you know, he sends me an article or I send him a meme or we just are shit talking or
Yeah.
whatever. We send each other something funny. So, you know, we're still always in contact. And, you know, it's not like, you know, with like Better Late Than Never, that album, I mean, we were going back and forth trying to figure out album art for it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like we could not agree. We could not agree on
But bro,
the
let me
album
ask,
art.
but bro, how did you
Those
not
things,
like, bro, did you not like the, tell me you like the fucking Tall Boys cover at the liquor store. Did you like that cover? It's not Tall Boys, they were pretty.
I'm going to tell you the truth.
Tell me
I
the truth.
really did not like it. No.
Wow, I love that cover, bro. Tell me what it is, and it's all good. I'm not judging you. It's just interesting. What was it about that cover that you didn't like, bro?
Um,
And I hope you're not
well,
because I liked it.
at first it was well, at first before he photoshopped the 40s to say LB,
Yeah,
you know, I just thought it was like, to me, it's just like some product placement. You know, I mean,
yeah.
Old Englishes and Mickey's 40s are made by like some big, like, you know, probably made by the Budweiser Corporation or something like that.
That's true.
I just don't,
Anheuser-Busch,
yeah,
yeah.
any sort of like brand logos or anything like that, I kind of like a little
Got it.
hesitant. I was just trying to think of what people would think that means. You know what I mean?
I do, I do, I do.
And there was also it's like the change. It's like a transaction. It's a business transaction. No, they're giving them money for alcohol.
Right.
And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, well, I don't want the album, like the art, this art that we spend time making.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it to be like, oh, you give me the money, I'll give you the thing.
Mm-hmm.
It represented all these things in my head that I was just
Wow.
like, I'm also an alcoholic too, so I'm like, I don't really want to.
Yeah. Clearly, you fucking been pounding. Hey, I'm not shitting myself. I've been like, this is my second Nietzsche, and I'm still at the top. But
Cheers, here we go.
mm.
Oh, I can only drink one of those.
Oh, why, bro? They're so easy to drink and they're delicious, bro. Look at this fool, bro. This was crazy. Hell yeah. Um, yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
you really thought through that one. So if you have that much of a well-developed thought, like no wonder there's like a difference because like visually, I'll tell you, I looked at that cover and I liked it a lot. And then philosophically, um, I think because yeah, that it is that all of those things you're saying, I can definitely see someone looking at that cover. By the way, if you want to look up the cover, it's called Late Bloomers. What's the title again, Eddie?
Better late than never.
Better late than never. I think it's on Spotify, and you'll see the cover is basically a photo of someone buying two 40s, and Alex the
Paying with change. And paying
yeah
with
yeah
change.
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
It's a,
thank you. That's
it's
important.
a cool it's a cool photo. Don't
It's
get
a
me
cool
wrong. I mean,
photo. That's
it's
yeah.
a very cool
It
photo.
represents. I think what you're saying is it represents all of these things that you just don't want to represent in the creative output.
Pretty much. I mean, I think there was like a Pepsi logo in the background. There was like some cigarettes in the background. I think of it as almost giving like those brands like a free plug, and I just don't like that. I just don't really like that.
What if they paid you for that? Would you like that?
Pepsi gave us each a $500,000.
Yeah, like what if they did? Would you like that? If no, you still would be
If they
down.
did, then yeah, I wouldn't turn my nose up at it. No.
Okay, yeah. So then it's less because that's what I was trying to understand. Like, is it for you like a oh I hate capitalism kind of thing, or is it for you like
No,
okay, yeah,
I don't hate capitalism.
okay.
I think
So what so
it's
what
a
is
pretty
it
good
about?
thing.
What is it about that symbology that's in there or whatever the company representation and like those more economic symbols and what that represents that you prefer? What is
I
it
just
about?
think that 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 there should be like a. I know that people are that music ultimately. I mean, especially if we're uploading it on Bandcamp, something like that, it becomes a commodity. Yeah,
Right.
it becomes something that you can buy. You know, you purchase it, whatever, it's yours, whatever.
Yep.
But it's not. It's an art form. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you put a lot of emotion and stuff into it. So I don't like to think of it as I'm selling you this thing and whatever. Like, you know what I mean? I think it's the one area where I get a little, I get a little sentimental. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to have
do.
I wouldn't want to have an album cover with any sort of like brand logos on it. I mean, unless they were paying me like a lot of money.
Yeah.
If it was like a little bit of money, no.
Okay. But
a lot of money, maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a lot is negotiable, but yeah.
Sohex brought to you by Pepsi.
Right. Yeah. In time, brought to you by Mountain Dew and brought to you by but like meat cheese. Brought to you,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't really know until something like that would actually, come smack me in the face. You know what I mean?
Come on, bro.
I'm not sure what I would do unless
You were doing it, bro. That's what you would do. Because that's what anyone would do.
it'd be pretty hard to turn down money.
Yeah, like come on, bro. Come on. Like yeah.
It would be pretty hard to turn down money.
So but that's cool, bro. So like for you, and that's the same thing for me too, but I've moved past well, what am I trying to say? Oh, Eddie Madec just stepped away, everybody. You're watching the Best Average podcast. Live recorded. Oh, he's back on YouTube. And we're back to Eddie Madec. For you, like the music that you
I
make,
had a scratch. I had an itch.
it's all good, bro. You have an emotional attachment that you make to your music, and I do too, so much. In fact, like once I put out a song, like I only put out the stuff that I love. So and I think the reason why I'm able to do that is because when people tell me they don't like it, I don't care, But at the same time, I also want people to like it because it's like if you have an ugly baby and like you love that baby, but then no one recognizes that baby as a beautiful baby, you're like, well, that's terrible because you're such a beautiful baby. But
Yeah.
in that sense, like I think like that kind of thought is like how I'm able to like also say that listen, I do want like I don't mind adding in the business to the art because I feel like I'm ready for both emotionally and logically, if that makes sense. But I also respect what you're saying too because you're fucking right, man. And music is not a commodity, but it also is. It is a commodity.
Yeah.
Look at Spotify, bro. That shit is a commodity, baby. Every song,
Of
you
course.
pay $10 and you get every song.
Yeah.
How more devalued do you get than that?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's you know,
You feel
yeah,
me?
you said it, man.
Yeah. So, but I also respect. I guess what I'd ask is, how do you make? Well, then maybe and I still want to hear the story of like the boy slash girl jam, but then but just real quick, how do you? So what do you even do with like a compilation, for example, which is something that you're doing? Like, if because you're not purely doing that just for art, right? Or maybe you are, and that's cool.
I mean, I'm definitely not doing it to make money off of it.
Oh, that's for sure. It's not gonna make money. That's for fucking sure.
It's not gonna make money.
No.
It's just no, it's just I like all that music and I want to see it all. I'd love to see all those artists on one CD. Sort of like it'd be cool to see all those artists play a show together. I
Okay,
think.
that'd be great.
I think it could be the beginning of something cool. You know what I mean?
I think so
It's
too.
almost like I feel like an art. What's the fucking word? Curator. You know
Oh,
what I
I
mean?
love that. Yeah, that's
Somebody like puts together like an art show and gets all these artists to come bring their paintings in one
I love that.
sort of thing.
I love that. All of that is awesome. If that's
So it's
how you,
almost like an exhibit or some shit, you know?
well, but I thought you said that some of the bands on this compilation are defunct. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Avocados
Yeah.
doesn't they don't do anything anymore, and Soul Hex isn't even the same. It's not the same band that it was. I mean, Raul's not in the band anymore, so to me, it's kind of almost we might as well be what's that word? Defunct.
Which is also
It's
a
a
band
weird.
from Santa Barbara, by the way. Well, can I? But would your goal? Would one of your goals be with this compilation to help grow the audiences of the bands that you featured?
Yeah, I guess in some way. I just want to hear them all. I just want to hear all those artists on. It flows pretty well the way I have the tracks. Like one song really like kind of flows into the next one, flows into the next one, and
Okay.
it's really cool. I think I get a kick out of it hearing all you guys on one. There's other artists in Ventura County that I would love to ask to get them on, like maybe the next one, but I
What,
just haven't had the chance.
can I ask you the title?
Of the compilation,
Yeah.
I've been toying with a couple different ideas, but I
Right.
don't really have anything set in stone. I don't know if I'm going to have the word compilation in the title. Somebody said something the other day. They said art isn't a competition.
Mm.
And I said, well, like, wow, I've always kind of thought of music as being, I've always had a kind of a competitive sort of, I see other people doing something and I'm like, oh man, I want to be better or whatever. Even though with art, it's all subjective. And I know my friend Alex, he's very competitive as well too. He kind of has a competitive nature.
Alex
Uh,
Gonzalez?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. By the way,
he
just
kind of has a
that's the
competitive nature about it.
man of late bloomers or whatever. Who's in a band with Eddie. But yeah, he does. Yep.
When he sees other people doing stuff, it kind of puts the fire under his ass and he wants to do
Yeah.
something better.
Right.
And so, but at the same time, all the artists on the comp or whatever, all the artists in Ventura County, there's a lot of talented people, and it's not like one band is better than the other or anything like that.
Right.
Art isn't a competition, it's just how you express yourself, and that's what's really beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm amazed at what good lyricists everybody is.
Oh, cool.
Like such great lyrics. I was listening to it the other day, and I wanted to. It made me want to cry.
Oh,
There's so many good lyrics, and just man, there's just an emotional.
wow.
That's what gets me. I'm not like
Hey.
I like to rock out, whatever, but I
Yeah,
like
no,
music to
dude.
bring an emotional feeling.
Dude, I think what you're just saying from me right now is I just didn't know that about you. That's crazy.
How's this lighting? Not good.
I like it's just better when you have them both on because it makes it feel like whole and like you get to see your whole face. But no, that's cool. Then holy shit, because you know what, man? Alex has that spark and I do too. Like we both that's why we're like I think such good friends because we both have that same like kind of energy. But I also totally feel everything you're saying too. And because what I was gonna say is like here's an example of the kind of shit that I do. And you're gonna think like maybe you're gonna think I'm a total asshole for this, right? Like for our SEO, you know what SEO is?
No.
Okay, so SEO is search engine optimization, and what that is like the effort of improving your search engine results when people search for certain keywords. You want to really like have you don't really want to, I guess I just say like I want to have an effort behind ensuring that our band can be easily found through searches on the internet that are intuitive, that are easily memorable, so that people don't have to memorize like a long username or things like that. So one of the ways that I'm trying to get people to find internet is by typing in the most innovative, the like what is the best, most innovative band in Santa Barbara, you know, and so in that sense, like you might hear that and be like, yeah, that's the shit that that's not what I'm trying to do, because I don't want to have like that competition shit. And but you know, and what I will also say to that is, you know, but then because there's that element of what I do, but then there's also, but then when you listen to the songs, like I'm in that same boat that you are. Like I'll listen to the songs that I write sometimes, and I'll be like, fuck, I can't believe I wrote this, you know. And there's like so much that I put, and I think that we in the band put into the songs. And so for me, what you're describing like ends up being one layer of it for me, because I totally relate to everything you're saying. And I guess what I'm wondering is, how do you incorporate what you're thinking and doing and feeling? Because all of that is legitimate, and I totally relate to it. Um, and I don't even know if you'd find any value in that other piece of what I'm talking about, because like SEO, for example, is something that's something important to me. Like one thing that I'm really proud of, for example, is when you type into Google now, like internet Santa Barbara band, the first result is our band. So, and it took 9 years to accomplish that. So
That's pretty crazy.
yeah. So
It probably might have something to do with your guys' name as well.
oh, absolutely, yeah. Because
Absolutely.
but I want that name. I want this really
Right.
hard to have name. And so I'm really
Yeah.
proud that this really hard to have name is now a top result when you Google it.
Yeah. If you guys were like the diarrhea splatters or something like that from Santa Barbara, it'd probably be a little bit easier to find.
We decided not to use that one, actually. Like we thought about it for a while. We talked about it a lot, and yes, we have a lot of diarrhea, and yes, we have stories, but it just wasn't that we thought like represented at least the
Yeah,
music.
bro. I'm taking a piss, by the way.
Hell yeah. Dude, this is the
I
best
sit down
average
like a girl when I pee.
this is the best average podcast, bro. We do whatever we
Yeah.
want on the best average podcast within reason.
Uh,
I don't
yep.
I don't hear a tinkle, bro. I think you're fucking with us, bro. I don't think you're actually doing it. If you are, that's fucking funny, bro. I don't know on that one. I don't know. Like, will I get in trouble for like if you're like fucking taking a piss and it's like for you to be like that's ASMR or some shit? You feel me? On the man, this podcast is so on the first
Yeah,
episode.
bro.
My friends are so funny. On the first episode, Stephen Hendricks, my home, and you're making a face while you do it too. That's the part that's like you're like, uh-huh.
I scoot it up so that way it doesn't sound like I'm frying chicken in here.
My friend Sebastian, who's in New Orleans with Stephen Hendricks, who's on the first podcast episode, took Stephen's phone and like had his balls out, and I had to edit that out. And I'm trying not to edit on this podcast. So I was like a little bit upset
Are you
about.
sure about that? Because
Yeah, so I think you're giving me stuff that I might have to, because people are like, God damn it, what happened all of a sudden? But um, so the art, bro, you really get attached emotionally and like really have strong emotional reactions and responses to the music. And for you, it's like you lean on that rather than like than the than like the kind of more what I'll just call business elements of it, right?
yeah, I would probably say that Alex is a little bit more of the businessman.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's just the great thing, though, is that we're both, you know, we're both more adept at, you know, different things, man. We're not good at the same stuff.
That's interesting too, because you know what, bro? He doesn't write lyrics or melodies in the jams.
You know, I think he did at one point, but that's mostly fallen on, you know, me or whoever else he has singing.
Yeah.
On the track.
Yeah, no. Well, you know, I want to. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean.
Yeah, I want to be careful and like pointing out that those are all strengths, you know. And you know, I'm telling Alex all the time, actually, and just like I'd probably tell you, like you guys have so much potential with late bloomers. Maybe you can convince him to go on the podcast, bro. Are you having a good time? Are you having fun? Like, is this like, are you comfortable and like?
I'm just having fun shooting the shit with you, dude. You know, I love talking to people. I love interacting with kids. Today some old lady asked me if I would. She was in a wheelchair, and she asked me if I would take her over to 99-cent store, and I was like, I didn't even hesitate, dude. I was like, yeah, sure.
That's great.
And then we bought some Cheetos.
Hell yeah.
She asked me if I wanted any. And then I wheeled her back over, and she got picked up by her little, like, bus or dial-a-ride or whatever the fuck it is. And she was like, what's that?
Did you take Cheetos?
I did not. I was like, ma'am, your Cheetos are no good here.
Bro, you wanted a Cheeto. Did you want a Cheeto?
No, not really. She offered to like give me a couple bucks, and I said, nah, that's cool.
That's cool, bro. No, that's awesome, bro. Yeah, don't take the lady's couple bucks.
It's just cool that, you know, it's nice to just, you know, I like interacting with people. I like talking to people. So I feel like I'm a little more of an extrovert. Alex is a little bit more of an introvert.
Mm-hmm.
But he tends to get more things. He tends to get more things done than me.
Also
because I drink a little too much Smart Guy juice.
What do you got right there, by the way?
Smart Guy juice.
Is that no? Yeah, yeah, no, I feel you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. That shit's not even. That shit.
Bomba clot.
Detroit, Michigan, baby. I'm just kidding. I don't know where it's bottled from.
I got something stronger because this is not even going to get me drunk.
Well, the
unfortunately.
Well, no, I think that's okay. Like, I actually, I think I don't know what time we're ending. Like, I'm down to go for as long as we can. But no, the goal isn't to like get drunk unless you want to. Hey, if you want to be drunk and like get drunk, then that's cool too. What I was saying though is like I've been trying to get Alex Gonzalez to do this podcast, and he doesn't want to. You know, it's funny. He said you wouldn't want to. I'm telling that shit, bro. He said you wouldn't want. You wouldn't want to, bro.
Oh, he
you
said
know what?
that
I think, but now I understand why, bro. Because he probably thought you would look at this as like some corporate, like bullshit, bro. Like or whatever.
No, not at all. It's you, bro. So you're not a corporation.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, like we were talking about, it's not like I hate capitalism or anything like that. I'm not some fucking commie socialist.
Yeah.
Ideologue.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, listen, man. It's a favor to me if you end up going out.
What you can? I'm sorry, I interrupted.
Well, no, it's a favor to me if you end up throwing out the idea to him. It's like, hey, dude, just go on. It's like it's just talking to somebody. You feel me? Maybe it'll help.
I just look at it. Yeah, I just look at it as we're having a conversation, and I get to shit talk and tell you all this chisme that you don't know about.
I love chisme, bro. Chisme is some of my favorite shit.
Who doesn't, dude?
I know. People pretend they don't.
They pretend they don't like chisme, but everybody loves chisme.
My favorite.
Me and Alex fucking we chisme all the time, dude. It's funny, dude.
Oh, I bet, baby. Absolutely, it's so fun. And that's what I was gonna ask.
I wish we could hang out. I wish we could play a show again.
We're going.
That shit's so much fun, man.
It's so fun. You know what? One thing I love about you guys is every time, like you and your crew and your homies have come out to like shows and like been a part of them. You guys are the fucking show because like when we play, like all of you guys are going crazy. Like, and when you play, like all of your homies are going crazy, and like that's the fucking shit that I think people just need to allow themselves to be, and people don't feel totally comfortable with. Like, you know what I mean? And so you guys just are that, and that's so fucking sick. And so I don't know if
You
I
got to be.
show.
You
Well,
got to be able to get ratchet every once in a while.
yeah, it's fucking great, and like, but you know, people need alcohol and shit like that. But you guys just do that, and that's so sick. I hope
Yeah.
Eddie's okay, by the way. Not you, Eddie. Eddie
Velasquez.
Velasquez. Yeah, I love that fool, bro.
I texted him earlier to hang out. He just quit his job. He's not doing Cubo anymore, though, in case you were wondering.
No, I knew that, which is a shame because Cuba was fucking sick, and that fool's amazing.
He'll be on the compilation too.
I know. No, I know. I'm excited about that. I really am excited to hearing the whole fucking thing for sure. I'm very excited about that one. Let Alex know, bro. It's just talking. It's just talking. That's all we're doing. So tell me about the band, the jam that you did with boy/girl.
I just ran into these guys, and I just mentioned that I really miss playing music. I miss jamming out. Huh?
And you know them though, right?
No, I really don't. Just on the internet. I saw them play it. I just saw them play live one time.
Wait, you went to get a fucking tuna sandwich with lettuce and mayo and all of the other shit that a tuna sandwich would have, and you ran into boy/girl, and they
Yes.
were and you already wanted them on the compilation before you ran into them?
Yes. He had actually just sent me an email. He had actually just sent me an email this morning.
Wait a minute. So coincidentally you just ran into them?
Complete accident.
That's not a coincidence. That's not a coincidence. You know what I mean? That's where you're so hex, bro. That's the part that you're not saying. You're a fucking witch, bro. I know you're fucking you're a warlock, bro. You're a warlock. Bro.
Oh man. Actually that stuff creeps me out.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, I all that magic shit.
Yeah.
All that. I'm not really into that stuff.
You incorporate into your band's imagery.
Yeah, at first especially, but yeah, it creeps me out for sure.
Holy
but
shit.
I don't know. My grandma was like a witch, you know, like a bruja. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah.
She was into like all kinds of holistic remedies and stuff like that. I mean, that doesn't necessarily make her a witch and stuff, but she's Catholic.
Right.
But she fucks with some weird shit that I don't really understand. Probably had something to do with, yeah.
Something to do with what?
She has like all those little evil eye bracelets and, you know, whatever. Yeah. Like, I don't really talk to her too much, but yeah, she's a trip.
Yeah, that sounds like a trip.
Anyway.
Well, I was being a little bit facetious, but I was just saying that because, like, how crazy that coincidence is that you ran into one of the bands that you're really excited about having. And, you know, it could be that Ventura is that small, but that just seems like a crazy coincidence that they just emailed you that day, that you happen to be taking an old person to fucking 99 Cent Store or whatever. No, you're the person that you have job. That you wanted a tuna sandwich or just a sandwich in general. Like maybe you got to the restaurant, you're like, can I have the tuna sandwich? You know, so maybe that. But I don't know. That's just like an interesting set of coincidences. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, they're both really cool too. So yeah, hopefully, you know, maybe we'll jam again in the future. But it was a lot of fun. I just mentioned that I really miss playing music with my bros.
Right.
And that I haven't seen any of them in a while because I don't know, because they're afraid to get sick or I don't fucking know.
But and then that's it.
And they were like, I don't know if they felt bad for me. Maybe I got like some sympathy, whatever. But they were driving off and then they stopped and they were like, hey, if you want to jam when you're off work, you know, come over to the jam space. And so I was like, yeah, duh, I'm down. What the fuck? Like, if you're gonna offer, I'm gonna come, dude. You know what I'm saying?
You know what
I'm not a guy to turn things down. If someone's like, hey, come do this, I'm kind of like, you know, that's maybe just how I am a bit, you know.
Well, you know what I think
But it
that
was a lot of fun.
well, yeah, no, and you know what I think that was too, bro, is that yeah, I just want to make sure my shit started. That what I think that is too, bro, is that when you told them that, they also feel it too right now. So like people are like more wanting to also like just like do shit like that, and like you're already like they already know you that they're gonna be on your compilation, and so like for you to like just say like that, people are gonna resonate with that. I would have done that same thing, although I probably would have been like, well, shit, bro, do you want to go jam right now? Like I probably would have done that same thing because I'd be like one person that is like just down to jam like right now. You know, I'd be down to.
Of course. No, I'm the same way, man. And I really like, I just love interacting with people. I love, you know, trying new things and all that stuff, man. It's a lot of fun.
So
The most funny. Go ahead, you go ahead.
most fun you can have ever. Did they like? Hey Eddie, you want to come with us, man? Let's go jam, or like what was the? So what happened from
No,
there?
he just was like, hey, man, if you want to come over and jam out, let me know. And then he just like, yeah, I just took his number and yeah, I went over there. I played some bass. I don't really play bass either, but you know, it was fun. I got some calluses today.
Yeah, that's cool. Mine are pretty much gone. Oh, I got this surgery right here. Can you see it?
On what, bro?
Did you see this? Here, I'll show you. Can you see that?
What, your mole?
My mole. I'm
The
pointing
fuck
at.
is?
Like, you see this? I got surgery on my hand. Can you see that scar at all? Or not really. It's probably kind of gone by now.
I can't. No, I can't really see it, bro.
That's,
Huh?
yeah.
Why? Why'd you get surgery on your hand?
So on New Year's Day, like I was outside with my homie John Pierpont. Shout out John Pierpont. Like and another homegrower just out after like on New Year's like 3 a.m. And this fool just, oh, are you gonna play guitar for us? Hell yeah! I can't wait for this one. We just pulled out hula hoops out of the homegirl's car, and we just like started fighting with the hula hoops like this. And for whatever reason, he hit me with his like, and it just got stuck like this and hurt real bad, bro. So I guess,
Ooh, ooh.
and so I had to go to the emergency room. Um, and I don't remember what they did. They just kind of iced it, and then they referred me to the next day to a hand surgeon, or 2 days after, and it just hurt real bad the whole time. That fool injected me with shit to like try to get it to straighten, and it did straighten a little bit from there, but not fully. And so I did another appointment like a month later, and they injected me again, and they extended even more, but not fully, maybe like to like here. And so they're finally like, oh, well, we just got to do surgery on that shit. So they did surgery, and now it's like kind of almost flat, not quite completely flat. Um, a lot better than it was. So.
Wow, that sucks, bro. I've had a hand injury too. I had a metacarpal fracture in my hand.
Ooh, yeah, it's all good.
Punching too much drywall, being
Yeah.
a Kyle.
Yeah. No, for sure.
No, I'm joking.
I don't even know how we got into that. So we said that because of the. So you went to jam with the boy / girl. You were saying it was a good jam. How did we even get into me showing you my scar? I'm trying to go back and remember on that one.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Is that gonna be lost?
Let's keep.
Fuck. I think what ended up distracting me is that when you pulled out your guitar, I was like, oh shit, is Eddie Madec gonna play guitar for us? Are you gonna play guitar for us? Why'd you put it away?
I just wanted to see how cool this guitar is. Isn't it sick?
That guitar's sick. What is it?
It's a de-armament.
That's amazing. Play it.
Dude, I love it.
Play some shit real quick. Play some shit. Play some
Yeah.
shit. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
All right, I'm done. I didn't come on the podcast to play guitar. I just wanted to flex the guitar really quick.
I'm sure it sounded like shit, bro. Not because of you, but just because like it doesn't pick it up that well on the mic, unfortunately. Um, but you know
What are
what?
you gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, as the podcast evolves and continues, like figure out ways to allow people to be able to do that shit and like have that come across well, because I think the red stripe is gonna slam it nasty, but
Cheers.
I think if people like would like um shit like that, which is how this podcast is gonna evolve, like through people like you coming on and showing like what is possible to be done in like a Zoom meeting, and it's like, yeah, somebody like one of my guests should be able to come on and just play guitar and have that shit come across clearly. But I think just things happening right now is how ideas are going to evolve. So anyway, you hit
Yeah,
me up later.
I could plug it in, but I'm not going to.
Please do.
No,
Really?
really, really.
Is it too late or something like that?
I'm gonna wake up my grandma.
Oh shit! Is she
I'm
the
just kidding.
grandma?
I don't. No, I don't live with
Okay.
No, I just don't want to be like a, I don't want to be a show off. Come on.
You're not that good. Come on.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm saying, but I'm not that good to be a show off, but I don't want to show off my shitty guitar
Oh, really? You write such good shit.
playing. No,
Okay, that's cool.
let's not go into. Yeah, let's not do this.
We'll wait.
But,
We'll wait for the compilation. Well, by the way, is your own band on the compilation?
yeah, is that weird?
No, I think that's great.
Oh.
That's good because I want you guys to be on your own compilation.
I gotta plug my shit somehow, Marv.
I want you to. I really think you have to, because you write good shit, like for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, brought to you by Pepsi and Spam.
Maybe at some point. Maybe at some point. Spam doesn't need a marketing campaign.
They don't. They really don't. They got it all. They got their target audience, which is like, 50 to 80, 50 to 90. The guy I took to the doctors today, he kind of smelled like Spam.
Oh, God.
Like Spam and Pall Malls.
Oh, no.
Mixed with that cologne Cool Waters.
That's so sick and like probably
Nice little mix. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Spam is listen, man, I fucking had Spam when I was a kid, baby. I grew up poor, baby. And I didn't like it at the time, and I still don't. So
Smells weird.
it smells weird, it tastes a little bit weird. It's really salty.
It's really fucking salty, dude. If there's one thing I don't like, it's really high sodium.
Well, it's not only really salty, bro, but the texture is a little bit weird too.
You know what it is? It's the pork shoulder. Pork shoulder.
But it's not pure pork shoulder.
It's what?
It's not pure pork shoulder. Like, it's not just pork shoulder. It's like gelatin and like combining agent and like
sure, a lot of process.
Sodium.
Process.
Yeah, so like all kinds of other shit.
Yeah, man, you gotta eat healthy.
I need to get back into doing that because like just very recently, like I've let myself go so far that I'm getting to a point like where when I have like my pants, like they start to like feel just so tight that it's like like it starts to like
dude
burn and, like,
you're preaching to the choir, man. My pants are starting to get a little tight too. Like I said, I'm not like getting fat, but I'm kind of like my body's changing, dude.
Yeah.
So I'm not. I don't know. Before, I don't know, man.
You're gonna think
eat healthy, try to exercise.
Well, here's something you're gonna think is a crazy idea, but I'll just throw it out to you anyway. Every Tuesday and Thursday and Sunday, I didn't do it tonight. I do a virtual boxing class with my friend Alex, not Gonzalez, a different Alex, Alejandro. And we have not done that for like a month. And I think like a month and a half actually at this point. But we have started to get into a flow, into a momentum, and it was something that was helping during this time where there's like not gyms open. If you want to do that, like it actually is it can be a pretty intense workout to like shadow box because when you're like like how we do it is we do like reps, like just reps of like the same thing for like, let's just say a minute at a time, and then we
Yeah.
take a cool down, and then we do it again, like a rep of a combo. And that really gets you, it gets you going, man. So I guess I say that because as I'm letting myself go so heavy, like I'm also really not wanting to do that. So, but it's also really tricky to just motivate yourself. So something like this ends up being something that helps me. But with my other homie, like he and I just haven't motivated each other to do it. So, but I guess I'll just throw it out just as something for you to like, maybe think about that. And if you want to do something like that, then let me know, because
That sounds cool, man. Let me know. Just message me on Instagram or something like that.
Sunday,
Text me. Sunday. What time?
6.
All right.
Yeah?
Does it have to be like on Zoom?
No, it could be on Instagram. But I think, yeah, it could be on Instagram.
I'll let you know because I think Sunday I'm gonna go jam with Boy Girl again.
Okay, that's great.
I'm not sure what time.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll let you know. That sounds cool. I'm always down to get some exercise.
Keep me.
I don't like lifting weights. I find it too monotonous.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really like going on a trip. I'd rather play a game or boxing.
So
Sounds
that's
cool.
why I think this concept that we're doing would be cool for you, because like it's not lifting, it's all your own body. You don't need any equipment, but if you have boxing gloves, like that adds weight to your arms because you're holding a pound each on each hand when you're wearing gloves. But it's on you how intense you make it. And if you just make it a practice and you do it for like an hour every time. Anyway, just think about it, like and if you're down, then just
if not this week, maybe next week, who knows.
Okay, I'll hit you up.
I'm not opposed to hanging out in person too, Mark.
Okay, cool.
Do you want to hang out? I just bought a new car.
Come up here.
I would love that, bro. Anytime, maybe next week.
Okay, yeah, do it, please.
I'd love to hang out because why not?
Do you like ramen?
Yes.
Do you like sushi?
I fucking love sushi.
Do you like Indian food?
Love Indian food.
Yeah, then we're great, bro. Just come down. We're gonna have a fucking sick ass time if you come down. Like, we'll work on music.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, my neighbor lived right behind me. She came from India. Her family came from India.
Oh yeah.
And the first time I ever had Indian food, it changed my life, dude. I was like, oh my God, this is like some Dr. Seuss food.
Really?
It tripped me out. Like, how everything's kind of like in the gravy or whatever, I was blown away, dude. I was so stoked. Like, to this day, Indian food is kind of like my comfort food. You know what I mean? It reminds me of my.
Isn't it magical, bro? Like, because it's like these sauces,
it is.
And they're so good. They're great sauces.
It's magical. It's like a whole experience. It makes you feel just like, oh my God.
Well, because there are all these exotic
and also,
bro, and spices and shit. Like, yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah. And my memories that I associate with the food, that's what makes it kind of like a comfort food, Because I remember hanging out with my friend, and I remember like, her mom making us that food. Like I said, man, I'm a sentimental guy.
Yeah, you're in a class full, dude. That's so sick. Bro, no wonder you have you have hot ass girlfriends, huh? That's why. Hi, bro. Fucking why?
All right, we're going to Pee-Pee Town again.
Again? You're drinking too quick.
Yeah, bro.
You're going too quick. So we're right here on the Best Average podcast, everyone. This is the second time that Eddie Madec, my guest tonight, has taken a fucking fat piss nasty. For whatever reason, that fool just likes pissing. It's very understandable. I like pissing too. On the last episode of the Best Average podcast, me and Jay were talking about how, and I really was so grateful for this, about how sneezing, pissing is so fun and such a relief and like such a great part of life because it's a release of yourself and like just a release of something that um you're holding in, and you know, getting rid of things that in is something that I think is important for people to do, and I encourage it across all people at every opportunity that I get. It really ends up being thing to do. And I'm saying this while some homie is washing his fucking hands and he's putting a red stripe. By the way, Eddie, you know you're advertising some shit in my fucking podcast right now, right?
Oh man, should I? Here's some change too.
Yeah, bro. Like, what the fuck? They're not even paying me for this shit, my boy.
Oh man, you got me.
Nah, you turned his camera off. Okay, there you go.
I think my battery's getting low. I'm gonna plug it back in. Zoom really drains the battery.
That's cool, dude.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The app Zoom.
No, I know. What, you think I don't know what Zoom is, bro? Yeah, you like the app.
I think Zoom is behind the whole COVID-19 pandemic.
Yeah, I was saying that on Alex Jones today too, bro. I'm just kidding. But you know, who knows in this crazy ass world nowadays, bro? There's some.
They're just trying to get more people to use Zoom, and they've succeeded. Those motherfuckers.
They actually, if that was something that somebody was trying to accomplish, they did. They did. But you know, at the same time, man, you know, who knows? Because it's also leading to. I love watching you drink, man. What in the fucking world? What the fuck, Eddie? How much of that beer is left, my boy?
11.2 ounces.
Imagine. Yeah, like after taking the drag, like there's just like.
Yeah, bro, I'm a failure.
No, you're not.
This is how me and my dad bonded. This is all I know how to do now.
I know you're kidding, but is that how you feel? I'm always a person that's like, because I make a lot of jokes about myself and then like shit on myself nasty. All of the jokes and like ways that I'm self-deprecating mean a lot about me. Because for example, dude, I fucking will get drunk and be like, hey, you want to see my left eye that is blind? Like, what? No. That is like, that's just like a joke to me. So, you think you're a failure? I don't think you're a failure.
I always forget about your left eye, mate.
I know, because it's fake. This is like a my boy. It's like a very real.
It looks nice.
It looks good. It looks great.
It's a nice eye.
Yeah, no, like they did some.
I'm just gay.
It's like, yeah, like I'll look deep into your eyes, and you'll be like, "Wow, I feel like I can see into you," and like I'll be like, "Are you sure?" Because this shit is fake, baby. You're not seeing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's it going with the ladies, Marv?
You know, not very like the last person that I saw, which was like probably the first person that I saw was like back in September of last year. So that was like more than a year back. And I'll tell you this though, bro. I will tell you fucking this because I'm not a person that like has sex often or runs into a lot of women who like end up, and I think a lot of that reason is because as like I've grown, I've evolved and matured, and so now like it'd be different. Like it's different now for me today than it would have been when I was like 25. Because just imagine like if I did and I wasn't the person that I am now today. But what I was going to tell you is with this person, like it ended up like allowing me to write the next album that I'm doing, the Holy Bible Part 2, because wow, you're really
fun. That's awesome.
Yeah, you're really
rad, bro.
So I guess
women are just pure magic, dude.
I know.
Girls.
Have you heard Sorceress, the song Sorceress?
Yes, I have.
Do you like that song? Okay.
Yeah, I love it. I like the whole album.
So that song was written specifically for that person, you know, that
That's lovely.
it is what it is. Like
Cheers to that.
it is what it is. But it was like, and it's almost like I hope people from this will become interested in the stuff that we're putting out because like let me get to the punchline and then I'll come back to this if it's interesting. Is I think lately I've not been doing well with women, but I also haven't had opportunities to. And it's a shame because I feel like I was starting to get to a place in my life where I am like really confident being like myself and like just like I feel like I look pretty good actually. Like I'm gonna get braces. I feel like I need braces, but I feel like I'm getting to a place where I'm like, you know, a fucking awesome person to just fucking suck their wee wee. But you know, also hang out with, but like also hang out with and like fucking just chill with, bro, and like just fucking connect on a
it's not
so heck
it's
level.
not always how you look. It's not always how you look, man. It's how you spit your game, man. It's how you
Yeah,
it's how you
that's
talk.
good.
It's how you interact with people and how you make
Yeah.
them feel special. It's not about looks, really. You
But
know,
listen, man, like,
there's
but
plenty
it's
of
also,
good-looking guys out there that they don't know how to fucking talk. They don't know how to talk to a girl. You know, they don't know how to. You know, and it's not about. I'm not saying it's about spitting game or any of that stuff. It's just
that fucking
how you carry yourself, and that's really how it is. You know what I mean? Women will gravitate to that.
but
I
here's
think. I don't.
here no, but you're right, bro, and here's what I'm saying. Like it's only in the last 2 years of my life that I finally like reached a point like up here that I'm like, okay, now I think I'm the person who I'm going to be, you know, if that makes sense. And I guess
Of course.
that's why like I wanted to say all that because like last year at the end of it, like that was awesome, bro. And it was like a good like kind of validation of all the efforts that I've been making as a person. And so one thing that's kind of been a bummer is that I haven't had a chance to like have that kind of continue. I'm not gonna just say that to be like so fuck COVID-19, like, but I part of because part of it is on me too. Like I've still like really been working on putting myself out there with women, you know, in relationships and like and I think maybe, bro, that's part of the reason why I'm doing this podcast too, because like just talking to people and like it's hard to just say that, but I'm like learning how to say that because I want to like make myself vulnerable, you know, to people and like put myself out there.
You
And, like,
should, man. You have to make yourself vulnerable to
yeah,
people, and you
yeah,
got to talk about the things that are bothering you
yeah,
in order to get over them.
that's right. I agree with that. And it's only over the last 2 years that I've been able to even like talk like this, like you know, where I can answer like a question like that one honestly, because you know the honest answer is like you know I haven't had a girlfriend before, like I have sex very rarely, you know, and but I think that now that I'm reaching this point of my life and the kind of person that I'm becoming and being and like want to be and continue like growing into, I guess if that makes sense in a weird way, I hope it does for whoever is listening. I think more things like that will happen because um because I'm like cool up here, if that makes sense. Like I'm good.
Of course, no, that totally makes sense, bro.
Yeah.
It does. It has everything to do with your your mental attitude, you know.
Yeah.
And people will gravitate to you if you're honest, and you know that you don't put on airs, that you don't have a pretense to you. You know what I mean? So many people are so pretentious. They think because whatever they consume these things or that they like this stuff and it makes them
Right.
some sort of like that's all bullshit, man. As you get older, you learn who you are. And I know you're older than me, Marvin.
How old are you?
I'm 27.
Wow. How old am I?
You're like what, 30?
32.
32.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're older than me, but I mean everybody comes into their own at different times of their life. I feel like I'm coming into my own,
Right.
and I know who
Right.
I am, and
Yeah.
you know whatever. You know,
Very good.
I like to be honest about who I am. I don't lie about who I am or how I feel. I
Right.
think that's all bullshit, dude. I'm not gonna. And that's one, you know, some people don't really vibe with that too well either. You know, I remember times when I've maybe come off like a dick
Right.
to people because I say how I feel and how I see things, and
I can see that about you, bro. You know, one because and you know what I will say, bro, is because I resonated so much with so many things that you said today. Um, and one thing though that because I was that person too, and you know what? When I was like 18, bro, or like 19 or whatever, like I developed like I was just like almost like ragging on people all the time, you know, and like being like a really like toxic energy like person who will just like say shit about you, not you like specifically,
yeah,
someone in
no, 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 no.
front
I
of
know what
you
you
and
mean.
in front of people that would make them all laugh, but it was also like kind of like, all right, well, what the fuck, you're kind of talking shit, you know.
It's like a defense mechanism. I've
Right,
been
it
in
was
that.
a huge defense mechanism. It was nothing but.
I I've been there before too, man. I've definitely been there before.
and and just like seeing you 27, 32, me, I'll tell you, man, like then like when as that evolved and like became more and more like a balanced person, I guess I'll say, like I cause, which is what more of what I feel I am now, like I'm a balanced person, like that obviously is a side of me, like being able to do that, like that's why I think people end up finding me funny, because I've learned how to like, I think, start doing that in a way that doesn't, oh, it's not like in total burial of others, except Dante Elefante and Gabe from Santa Barbara music scene, maybe. Like those, maybe those are exceptions, you know what I mean? Um, maybe those are two exceptions. Um, but no, like with, but with my friends and like with you, it's like it evolved to where that is now. But I guess my point is maybe because you know you I don't want to say you piss people off because I don't hear that about you anymore, and I haven't like heard anything about you in a long time. But maybe one thing that I've tried to start finding now is to also bring my honesty to people that might be received brutally in a very comfortable way, so that they're comfortable hearing that truth. And that's something that like from
Yeah,
27 to 32, I put a lot of like focus on, because I feel like as I've been talking to you, I share a lot of your ability to be honest, and I really love that. And I think that's how we've been able to like talk about a bunch of different things and like be cool with it, and it's just like fun. Um, but then maybe what I'll maybe ask you about is, as you walk away from this talk or whatever today, this call, and think about like how you're received by others and the things that you want, maybe there's something in like bringing your truth to people and like your brutally honest truth in a way that they can feel like you're um, their partner in it too, you know. Because like for example, guess
also,
what, like you and I have had a great chat tonight, but guess what, I'm actually more probably in that Alex space of thinking, like because I love my art and I feel really emotionally attached to it, but I can also really like put that business case around it too, so I can put it out as a product, like a Coca-Cola can QR code, that when you scan the QR code, it will take you to semicolon forward slash our latest album. Like I would do that with Pepsi, you know what I mean? But
sure.
then the actual product itself, the contents of it would be the part with like, you know, polyester sweater. Like that's a really um
Mhm.
I don't want to overhype it, but it's not like it didn't come from nothing. Like
Of course.
it came from something. Um, but
I have no time for past regrets, man. That's
yeah,
pretty fuck.
for past regrets. You know what I mean? Like so what about
That's
like
some deep
future?
shit. I really, when time I hear it, I feel it. It's, you
Yeah.
know, I feel that shit. Sure.
Um, so I
None
guess
of us have time for that shit, man. Life is short.
life is short. That's for fucking sure. But I guess I just say that to come back to as like I respect the level of honesty that you have, and if and how and I think you're right. Um we started talking about this because you asked me about me and how I'm doing with women, and I thank you for the opportunity to just kind of go into like all of this other stuff that that makes me wish things would open back up, because I feel like
Oh,
I'm just such a person right now that's like ready to like be out there
so
connecting with people,
yeah,
like talking.
put yourself out there just to like, you know, you got a good mouthpiece, Marv. You know how to flap them gums, dude. You know how to talk, so you know how to make people laugh. You got a lot of positive qualities about you. So there's somebody out there that'll appreciate that, man.
Thank you,
For
bro.
sure.
Thank,
Of course, dude.
and if you're that person, Eddie, you got my number. I'm just kidding, bro. I'm just kidding, bro. Bro, I'm just kidding, bro.
We'll go get Indian food and then we can fag out afterwards.
Yeah, dude. Like, actually, there's
Oh,
somebody.
dude, I just said the F word. Oh no.
Oh, yeah, you can't. Oh shit.
Yeah,
I guess you
you
know
can,
what? I didn't even fucking realize you did that right now. But yeah, it's fine, bro. We don't edit this
I
shit
don't even care.
because you know what, bro? Like, I think nowadays all of us are down to like do gay shit, bro. Like, it's all good, bro. Like, it's so
Oh man.
bro. I'll kiss a fucking homie, bro, on the lips, bro.
Maybe on the cheek.
But
Maybe on the
I'll kiss the homie on the
I
lips.
I like giving people hugs. For
You don't,
sure.
you don't kiss your best homie?
I'm kind of a touchy guy.
Are you?
I like to give hugs. Yeah, no, I'm really kind of a touchy. Not that I like in a creepy way.
Yeah.
I like to embrace people and, you know, like sometimes it's like a reflex where I'm like, oh my god, get over here.
Have you and I
I
ever
gotta
hugged?
stop. Not everybody likes it.
Have you and I ever hugged?
Most likely.
Yeah, I think so too.
Maybe not.
I,
Maybe
yeah.
not.
No, I think so. I think so.
Maybe.
I think so.
Oh. Well, I would right now if I could.
Me too, bro. You smoke cigarettes?
I bought a pack about a month ago and I've had it for a while. I don't really smoke them too often. Just when I'm feeling cool.
I'm trying to find and think about a way that I can go out and smoke a cigarette.
But then stay on the chat.
Yeah.
I can because I have an iPad.
Fuck you, because fuck you, bro. What the fuck, bro? You're bragging, bro? Fuck you, bro.
The only reason I brought up, you know, how are you doing with the ladies or whatever,
Yeah.
it's mostly just because we're living in COVID times. So it's probably got to be pretty hard to even
got it.
probably hard to even get a lady to hang out.
Well, no, bro. Like, well, I'll tell you the reason why I answered you honestly, bro, is because for me, like, that's the honest answer. Like, traditionally, I've never been like someone who has a lot of success with women. You know what I mean? And it's not because of anything women are doing. It's only been because of things that I'm not doing and a person that I haven't been. You know, so no, thank you for clarifying that, bro. But yeah, I was just like and because it still allowed me the opportunity to say that. Listen, I wish. Oh, here we are, the best average podcast, everybody. Who knows where Eddie? He's still there. Eddie Madec is taking his third piss of the night, and it's been a lot of fun talking to this guy. I'm trying to find a way that I can get on this. Oops, 1 second. I got some messages here. Oh boy, 1 second. I'm getting some messages.
Are you trying to transfer it to your phone so you can go outside and smoke?
Yeah, but I'm also like, while I'm here, looking at the messages I'm getting. Hey, before we started the podcast, I put up a post on IG. Holy shit. Hold on a second, my boy.
10,000 likes later?
No, it's like 26, but oh, that's fun. That is awesome. Well, thank you everyone who on Instagram liked the photo I put up before I started chatting with Mr. Eddie here. Eddie, what I'm going to do right now is join the Zoom call. Where are you? Are you gonna smoke a cigarette too?
Yeah.
That's so sick.
I'll wait for you.
Yeah, thanks, man. The reason I'm going on is link to there. I'm gonna join the Zoom meeting.
Baby. Hey, baby, 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 baby. Oh, nice.
Am I here?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me see. Oh, this is a trippy ass podcast, bro.
Where'd you get that shirt?
Online.
Online, of course.
Yeah.
You ever make a lot of really bad jokes at a show?
Yep.
I'm sure you've been.
Oh. Can you hear me right away?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Can you hear me?
You ever think you're being really funny when you're like saying stuff in between songs, but you're really not?
Wait, can you see me?
Kind of. Nah, now no, but whatever.
Okay. Sorry, it's because I'm in the dark. But what I was gonna say is, well, you know about the Ventura High School shooting joke, right?
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah. So yes, I definitely do.
Didn't go over too well, did it?
I thought it would more because I thought it was like at a punk show. I thought it was like at a grindcore show, and I really thought that grindcore was about just fucking like saying shit, bro.
There's a grindcore band called School Shooter.
Yeah, so I don't know how like.
There's another grindcore band called Shooting Spree.
Oh really? Yeah, there you go.
So I guess you can call your band that, but you can't talk about it unless you're screaming the lyrics or something. We can understand you.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, my thing was like I did was was like, oh, all right, everybody, tomorrow I'm gonna shoot up Ventura High School. This is not a joke, you know?
You got to be careful with that stuff.
I know.
But whatever, fuck
I
it.
know.
You said it. You're not in jail right now, so whatever, fuck it. Who cares?
No, I mean the thing is like it was really all about the audience at the time that I really thought the audience for that was this show because like you know what I mean? Because like my friend invited us to like this grindcore show to play on, and I was like, oh, okay, what a perfect place to just say like stupid ass shit. But I guess I learned that was not the case. So yeah, there you go. I lit my cigarette, by the way. I don't know if you did.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, one time at a show, I thought I was being really funny, and I was like talking shit to the audience or whatever, and I don't know. None of I was not being funny. I was just being stupid. I was really drunk.
Yeah, no. Beyond that, I've also had that for sure. Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do?
Jay, I don't know. Just keep working at it. Like Jay, Jay doesn't like the banter, like, cause I do a lot of it in between songs and so, you know.
Yeah, I'm not a stand-up comedian or anything.
Yeah.
I should just stick to playing the drums or playing whatever.
Do you believe that?
What?
That you should just stick to playing drums or whatever? Or just
no, not necessarily. But you know what I mean, telling jokes, unless it's like pretty fun, unless it's really funny. I don't know. Maybe I should just keep my mouth shut, keep the banter to a minimum.
I don't know, man. I guess what makes you say that?
I just don't want to sound like an idiot.
That's true. That's the risk you got to take, though. I'm running.
True. Yeah, maybe somebody thought I was being funny. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so, because you're a funny guy. So,
well, dude, it's been a pleasure being on this podcast, dude. It's fun just talking to you.
It's been awesome just talking to you, man. And thank you for being on. Like, the cool thing about this one that I particularly enjoyed is that we did a bunch of different shit on this one. There's a lot of variation, not only in the shit that we're talking about, but then also in like the stuff that you're doing. Like, nobody's taken a piss 3 times on my podcast, so that's gonna be a first. You're pounding them, like you're really, really pounding them. We played guitar. It sounded shitty, not because of your playing, but just because of the quality of it. So no, I think this one is going to be received really well by the people who are watching this and just want to see how you're doing, man. In fact, what I was going to tell you is, like, if you want to share this with people the way that I presented to them, not that you need coaching on this or anything, but is that the whole concept of this podcast is I just want to talk to homies and people that are interesting so that their homies don't have to. Because what if other people are wondering how you're doing? I'm sure you're a person who is like, oh, well, just call me, but some people just don't want to like actually talk to, like,
Oh yeah, I
people,
know
like,
it. I know it.
and yeah, and so the whole concept is just imagine if you wanted to see how your friend was doing, but you didn't want to actually talk to them. That's where I come in, because I'll talk to them for you. You know what I mean?
I get you.
Yeah.
All right.
So send it with friends. Use it as an opportunity for them to learn how you're doing. All right, right now, everybody. Oh, there he is.
Whew.
What are you doing this weekend?
Probably just hanging out with my lady.
That's cool. Have you guys been doing anything fun?
Just cooking at the house. This normal stuff, man. Taking a
What do you
swim.
cook? Yeah. Do you have a pool?
My girlfriend has a pool at the place she stays. But
Oh, that's so sick. And it's open?
I love to cook. Yeah, I like to cook. I'm not the best cook or anything like that, but I like to,
To cook. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
What's your favorite thing to cook?
I must be getting old, dude, because I really like to barbecue now. I'm turning into a total dad.
Man. Yeah, me too. It's one of my favorite things to do is barbecue.
There you go.
All right,
We're back.
Disconnect from here. How do I leave?
There we go. And we're back.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
What up?
Here we go. I think we're all going on like 2 hours now.
Yeah, and that's how it is. That's how it's a little over 2 hours, yeah. And we can probably wind down here because I have work to do.
That's cool, man. I'm gonna have practice tomorrow with this drummer, Aaron.
Yeah.
Aaron Price.
Hell yeah. Shout out Aaron.
Really good drummer, man. He played a few, maybe like 2 or 3 shows with us.
Okay.
But this guy goes to music school, and he's a really talented guy.
You're gonna play what, drums, or is he gonna play drums?
He's gonna play drums. I'll play guitar. It's basically just a way for me to hash out my ideas with him. Very talented kid, he's like 20 or 21. I think he's still 20.
Okay.
But
wow.
when we played that show at Mercury Lounge, they kicked him and his girlfriend out after cue vocal.
Oh, I remember that.
That kid, they kicked him and his girlfriend out. His girlfriend was watching him on a fucking like a Zoom.
Oh
So
no.
this is cute. They're really cute.
Yeah, but
But
but that is cute.
he's a sweetheart of a kid. I mean, he's not a kid. He's a grown man.
Yeah,
But
years old. Yeah.
but he's a sweetheart, man. I love that guy. Really good guy.
Is his stuff on your compilation?
No,
Okay.
he's not. On all the Soul Hex jams, like on Fantasy, I play the drums on all those songs.
Okay. So he doesn't have his own shit yet. Sounds like you're saying.
We haven't really recorded anything together. There's just one demo on SoundCloud called Worldview that we did
Worldview.
together.
Awesome, man.
But he's a really good drummer. It's just we're sort of getting used to each other and all that stuff, you know, because Raul hasn't. I'll still practice with Raul now and again, but you know, it's all up in the air, dude. And especially now since COVID and we can't play any shows, we'll see what it ends up being, you know.
Yeah. Well, you know, I think if you just commit to what you're trying to do, it's gonna have good results. Like things like this are only just helping, in my opinion. Like, you know, because people are gonna want to see this, and I think people are gonna be really compelled by all of the things that you have to say and your perspective on your approach to your own art and like your work. So that's cool. And I hope that this podcast episode and your compilation is very well received because I think it will be because you really have some great ideas that I think people will appreciate, you know?
I hope so too, and I want to do it for, I got a lot of love for the Ventura County scene and everybody doing their thing, and I just want to see everybody get the attention that they deserve.
Say some last words for the homies.
I want to give a shout out to Alex, obviously, my dog. I want to give a shout out to all the bands that are gonna be on the comp, the Avocados, Internet, Boy Girl,
Voice
Bobby Ray, who's helped me record my music since 2013. Everybody who's helped me, man. I wouldn't be here without all you guys. You guys are the best. It wouldn't be the same without all you guys. So I appreciate each and every one of you, and I want to keep making good music, and I want everybody to keep making good music because I want to hear it, So lots of love, nothing but love.
I don't think it'd be the same without you, bro.
Nothing but love out here, man. We're all just doing our thing, and maybe however many years from now, people will look back on it and they'll be like, man, this shit was popping. This shit was really good. These people had a lot of talent. These people wrote some good songs. Yeah. So I'm hoping that people will recognize that. And honestly, all I want is for people to enjoy the music, ultimately.
On God?
On God, bro. Yes.
The 4th episode of the Best Average podcast is over. Goodbye.
All right. Cheers, Marv. It was great talking to you.
I love you, bro.
Take care. I'll talk to you soon.
Dante Elefante?
Fuck you, Dante Elefante.
Good night, bro. Thank you again. Really appreciate it. That was super fun.
All right.
Good night, bro.
Good night.
Hell yeah. Goodbye.